we are off to race Traverse City Trail Festival. Weather looks like it might be okay. It's going to be a little hot. This is the heat advisory time. I have to stop and get some water. I didn't want to fill the freshwater tank just for a little bit of water for myself. I got to fix that squeak back there. It's a little squeaky. It's the bed on the wall. Anyway, yeah, we're going this way. Bumpy dirt road. Almost there. Probably just going to stop and go to sleep and wake up and get ready. It rained pretty hard last night. Some pretty epic rains. A lot of people pulling in. Let's see if I can start a trend by hooking my bike with its seat. Look at this! We're hooking them by the seat! River's flowing.
Seconds to start, people. 15 seconds to start. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait up!
Oh my gosh! Paul is out to an epic lead! But look at that! Scott is taking the lead! What is that? Oh my gosh! Scott was gonna go left! That was the wrong way, can you believe it? Now it looks as though John, Paul, and Kyle are in the top 3 positions off the gun. Look at that massive field of riders! We've got 3 fatties in the front! Look at this! Brent on the fatty is pulling Scott up to the front! This is epic! We have Paul, number 212, John, Kyle, Brent, Scott, Rob, and Rob going into the woods first. Look at the handling on that tight corner! It looks as though Rob was gonna, oh, watch out for that sign! Go for the pass! But he didn't make the pass! Look at that crazy fatty Rob! From the looks of it, we've got a double Zuki behind the Rob on the fat bike. Oh, look at this epic pass! If he wants to stay with the... Oh! And the fatty Rob's going too! If they want to stay with the front group, they've got to go now! For now, looks like they've done a good job of catching back up to the lead pack. Let's talk about our favorites to win the race today. I think we could see possibly Rob, Kyle, Paul, or John winning the race today. What's your bet? Look at the
speed! The speed of the bikes through the woods on the single track is amazing! It looks as though the front pack is growing again. About 4, 5, 6 more riders may catch up. Is that old Fred Bear? The power! Look at the throttle! The front 5 are starting to get a gap. If someone wants to keep up, they better make a move. Oh, Aaron is making a move. Look at that move. Aaron has closed the gap and has brought 2 riders with him. The tight single track uphill looks like it's creating another gap from the first 5. Look at that gap! I think at this point it's down to the 5 riders in the front group here. Look at the handling in the corners! Wow! They have put a big gap on the chasing group. Epic move by John and Kyle to go around 2-1-2. Is Rob gonna go too? Go, go, go! No, no, no. He's gonna sit behind 2-1-2. This single track looks like some of the best single track I've seen in a race in a while. I see a small gap. Should Rob get around 2-1-2?
Look in this.
Kyle makes a move, and now he's in second. It looks like the front group is pulling away from the back too. Kyle makes another move and puts the hammer down. He puts about 30 seconds on the back two, and Rob goes around 2-1-2 to see what he can do. It looks like Rob is having problems in the corners. Has he burped his tire? Kyle and John continue to work together to make a massive gap. Meanwhile, Rob latches onto Paul until Paul has an unfortunate chain drop. The 40-mile and 25-mile races have now merged, and Rob is riding with some of the 40-milers.
You're on the 40?
They hit the gravel road, and Rob goes in front to pull a little harder.
We're gonna turn right up here.
Okay.
Coming up.
Alright.
Right here, right?
Garrett is helping Rob by letting him know where the turns are. How epic is that?
You got two guys up there?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I got stuck behind someone. Someone made a move.
I love watching the speed through the thick ferns on this single track. Look at that cornering. We did have a massive thunderstorm the night before, so that is why we have a little mud on our cameras.
You're gonna turn left up here, Rob.
Okay.
Right here.
Right here.
See ya.
Thank you.
The race splits again. Kyle and John are creating even a bigger gap. Rob is muscling along in third place. I am not sure Rob's going to be able to catch up. He looks like he's struggling in the corners, but he is pushing it hard on the climbs and the straightaways. I can't get over how beautiful the woods are. There's some other racers in the background. Oh, a wrong turn almost for Rob. He better push them pedals hard. We really appreciate all the volunteers on the course. That puddle that he just went through, that was huge. It probably affected his braking in the corners.
Thanks. On your left.
Ah! Watch out, there's a car! Yeah, whoa! Close one. Definitely catching up to some of the traffic of the 15-mile race. Look at that speed!
You're good. Please come up and slide.
Well, there you have it. We had an epic sprint for the finish. Kyle pulls up ahead of John, and Rob is holding on to third as he's coming through the finish.
Let's go, Rob. Good job. Post-race report. After I made the pass to go into fourth position, I did come across a corner right away that was really sharp and had to really lean the bike. I burped the tire there. I'm sure I burped it a few more times because it got really low and I had to really take it very careful toward the end of the race. But I was still able to push hard on straightaways and uphills. I filmed this section on the left while I was doing my cool down because it looked like I was in the mountains. Should have made the decision to make sure my camera settings were right before the race because it's still not in the right setting, and I should have wiped the screen after the race so you could have a clear view. Dang rookie. Overall, I was happy with the way things turned out. I wish I would have made some moves earlier in the race, but I'm happy with getting on the podium since I haven't been on the podium all season. That was kind of nice, and it's always fun to race against some other fast guys. Another bonus was that I didn't have any back issues, breathing issues, or allergy issues. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss out on new content. Stay tuned, I'll post more race videos. I appreciate you watching. We'll see you on the next one.